What up? This No Face ID. And right before we get into it, I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe to your boy. Let's get it.
Now, I'm trying to get into the video. What y'all want to ask me? Is a cow a girl or a boy?
Yeah.
The ones who give milks are the girls. Okay. They usually call the boys bulls, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Now, I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. I called it out. I dropped the short. I deleted the short because the algorithm wasn't pushing the short, or y'all wasn't liking it, or y'all wasn't checking it out. I don't know, for whatever reason, though, I deleted the short. Now I'm going to put it back up. I'm re-dropping that short because I was right. I know I was right. And I felt like everybody else felt. And the reason why I didn't go into depth and actually just flat out call it out is because I didn't want to be the one with egg on my face. I don't think anybody wanted to be the one who said, these people are lying, this lady is lying, I think she did something to her baby, and it turns out somebody really did take her baby. But it just seemed kind of weird that you show up somewhere with no cameras, you go to the back seat to change your baby's diaper, all you hear is hola, get hit in the back of the head, and wake up allegedly with a black eye. It just, even the way they was grieving, bruh. You know, I pray that this baby is still alive and that he's returned safely, but after looking at this Flacco reaction, let's just get into it.
Now, a lot of people seen the grieving mother, seen the theatrics, and they automatically gave her a side eye. But because a lot of us recognize like how that could look, a lot of us just kind of contained our real feelings about this, our real opinions about this, and kind of just push for this kid to be returned safely.
Facts.
Try not to, really cast judgment on the mother. But the police had different plans from us, bruh. From day one, they wasn't buying nothing she was saying.
I'm begging you, please, if anything, if you know anything, please, I'm just begging you, bring him back. I took him out of the car seat and I laid him on the chair. And I had his diapers right here. And then someone said, hola. And I couldn't even turn, and I was just, I don't remember nothing. I got up off the floor and I didn't see my child. Someone took him from me. I came back to get my phone and call 911. I ran the whole perimeter and there's nothing here. I didn't see him. I didn't see nothing. Nobody saw nothing. There's no cameras here. There's no lighting.
To the person who took my son, please just give him back to us. We'll forgive you. We won't.
What now? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I had to pause that. But what you mean we'll forgive you? I understand putting out a PSA, begging for your kid back, but I'll forgive you. And just the way she was crying, that black eye, that black eye, I ain't gonna lie, that black eye bothered me. That black eye bothered me a lot because it's like, how did you? I ain't gonna say that.
Bother you? We just want our baby boy.
He has little wavy hair and light brown hair, so soft, like a feather. With beautiful brown eyes, beautiful baby, energetic, very playful, very happy.
Don't hurt him, and please feed him.
Oh.
Take care of him.
Hey, who says this kind of stuff? Please feed them. Please, like they this is where they messed up at, man. They was trying to put it on a little too thick. They was putting it on too thick. They was trying to be too believable. You know, I don't really see no tears coming out your eyes ain't even wet for real. Please feed them. We'll forgive you. You saying all the wrong things to us as, I got kids. I don't know if y'all got kids. If you got kids, let me know in the comments right now if this is some of the, would you ask the kidnappers to feed them? Is that one of the things you would say on your PSA? That is crazy. That's when them, when something ain't right. You know how you just feel like something off about this. That's when them, you start getting them spidey senses start tingling.
Don't hurt him and protect him and just bring him back to his parents that love him.
There's some clear and obvious red flags here. Just the body language, how they're acting, don't really seem genuine. how you get a black eye if they punched you from the back.
Man.
But again, like that's
Ow.
not really like too pressing enough to where you would come out and express to a grieving mother that you don't believe her, even though the story, does kind of seem a little crazy.
Even though we none of us believed you. I didn't believe you. I'm gonna let you know that now. And if I'm wrong, I'm still saying you weren't believable when you did that. But I'm pretty sure as we go along in this video, we'll see more than likely we're right.
But that could easily be explained away by claiming, hey, he punched me from the back, but I fell forward and hit my head and went unconscious. And when I
fell forward on what? On what? It looked like, you know what I think? I think that dude, I think he punched her in the face. I think they did something to that baby. I think that dude punched her in her face so she can have some type of I'm getting tongue twisted. So she can have some type of injury to make it look more believable. He just socked her in the face, and then they came up with this. After he socked her in the face, I guess they was like, oh, well, just say this, but she had already had the black eye when you should have hit her in the back of the head, man. They just messed up. They did little subtle things to let you know like they messed up.
I fell forward, my eyes got bruised. But some of the red flags that began to come about almost immediately was when the police alerted the public that when they met with the parents and they let them know, hey, we don't necessarily believe the full story. We think there's some inconsistencies here. Could you clarify the inconsistency? They shut down the interview and didn't want to speak further. When the police followed up and asked them, hey, can you guys take a lie detector test? They refused. I don't know about y'all. If my 7-month-old kid was out there, was kidnapped, and I could do anything to help my kid get returned back, I'm doing whatever it takes, bro. I'm not worried.
Yeah, that's another thing. Y'all rejected that lie detector test. For what? That should have been the first thing you like, hey, I didn't do it, but the people closest to the victim, they're always the first suspects, usually because they did it. Usually they be the ones who did it, the husband, the wife, the brother, the kid, somebody's close, the uncle, you know what I mean? Usually it's rare that people get hurt by people they don't know, even though we're all afraid of strangers. And we tell our kids don't talk to strangers. It's usually the one who's supposed to love them who do the most harm to them, usually. So yeah, go ahead, knock out this lie detector test. Because you could strap me to whatever. Let me know. Let me get that out the way so y'all can focus on who really got my baby. That's what you need to be doing. But no, you're like, oh, we need to go get a lawyer first. Like, what? Nah. We ain't going for that. We ain't going for that. And then, you know what? I forgot what I was watching it on. I think it was the interview with the dad's lawyer. I think, if I recall, somebody saying that she referred to the baby in past tense and didn't catch that. When they do stuff like that, they already know it's over, They know something already happened when they say, yeah, he was or she was, and referred to them in the past tense. Subconsciously, they're not catching it, but everyone else caught it. Like, why did she refer to her baby in the past tense if he's not gone yet? You know what I mean? That don't make no sense.
Worried about how to protect myself. I'm worried about how can I bring my kid back. And the fact that they turned down the lie detector test and then shut down the interview with the police once the police expressed that they are seeing some inconsistency here, to me, that was all that I needed to know, that these parents, they weren't all the way right.
By Vincent Hughes, he's an attorney who has represented Jake Haro in past cases and is speaking on Jake's behalf today. Hey, Vincent, thank you for doing this today. Big question. Why have Rebecca and Jake stopped cooperating with the police if they're desperate to find the baby and the police are looking for the baby?
I don't know where the statement that they stopped cooperating came from, Ashley. I spoke to the detectives yesterday, offered for Jake to continue to speak with them.
Why does it say former lawyer? I'm going to get on his ass in a minute, but why does it say former lawyer?
Not been made aware of any requests today to speak with Jake. I don't represent Rebecca. That needs to be very clear. But I have not been asked to produce Jake.
That's something else right there that I didn't understand. Why would he hire a lawyer to represent him when it happened to his wife and you weren't there? Do that make sense to y'all, or am I tripping? Why do you got a lawyer but it happened to your wife or your girl, whatever she is. Because you the one who probably did this, and you forcing her to cover it up, bruh. That's probably what happened. So you lawyer, like, why wouldn't a lawyer represent both of y'all? I'm just saying, wouldn't you, if me and my wife need some representation, like, why wouldn't I say, hey, man, I need you to do us both? Like, that's not uncommon. Okay. You telling on yourself.
I offered to produce Jake. They voluntarily turned over all of their electronic devices, including the passwords. I think that's something that's huge that nobody has been made aware of.
Let me just stop you for 1 second. I don't want to interrupt you, but you just said you don't know where the statement came from, Mr. Hughes. I'm going to read you the statement the police sent to us. Investigators interviewed multiple individuals, including Emmanuel's parents, Jake and Rebecca Haro. During those interviews, Rebecca was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement and declined to continue with the interview. So the statement came from the police themselves.
And I can't speak to the statement that was sent to you. I can tell you, I have personal knowledge. I reached out to the assigned detective and made Jake available.
Up until this point, I was like, listen, man, maybe we tripping, man. Maybe, just maybe, we just reading too much into this. If the
Nah, we ain't tripping at all. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping.
Police start second guessing you, start questioning you, well, yeah, it's kind of smart to not continue the interview, because if they treating you like a suspect, I was trying to make up excuses in my mind for them, because I don't want to believe that parents will do this to their kid.
Man, but people sick out here. They're deranged. They got problems. Like, listen to how crazy this dude really is. Like, we think that this is something. This ain't nothing. I mean, it's something. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack that. This is something, right? But it's not surprising. That's what I meant. Like, it's not shocking when you see what this dude, how he really get down. Like, I'm surprised this dude this monster is even walking around on the streets. Like, how is this dude still free?
That's until I seen Jake's criminal record. Once I seen Jake's criminal record, I say, yeah, sorry, buddy, you're guilty, jail, lock him up, do life. But simultaneously, I began to feel some pity for Rebecca, but not enough pity to think she's innocent. Not enough pity to think that, she's like...
You're not innocent at all, because even if he did it, you're the one who's covering it up. You're at the center stage of this. You could have been flipped on him, and you could have been said, when you got one-on-one with them detectives, hey, get him. Put them cuffs on him, because I feel I'm in fear for my life. He making me do this. You had ample opportunity, and you ain't do nothing. So now when y'all go down, when you get up in that courtroom, I guarantee you she tried to flip on him. I guarantee it. I'm calling it now. She gonna flip on him, point the finger, it was all him, it was all blah, 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 blah. Because y'all didn't get away with it. But guess what? It's too late now. You should have did that from the dribble.
Like an innocent bystander here, but enough pity to think maybe Jake did something horrific to this child, and he's wooing her into this to protect them. Because Jake's criminal record was put on full blast. See, not only is Jake being accused of doing something horrific to the 7-month-old kid that's currently missing, Jake is being accused of doing something horrific to his 10-week-old daughter, who he brutalized so violently that she's currently left with only 3% of brain function.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That is insane. How is he free? How?
But Jake was only sentenced to 6 months in prison and probation afterwards.
Tonight it is Jake's past, however, that is becoming a lot more worrisome. Yesterday, we learned about his felony child cruelty conviction, the one that put him in jail for 6 months back in 2023. Both Jake and his ex-wife, Vanessa Avila, pleaded guilty to the charges, and tonight we have learned that crime was committed against his own 10-week-old baby girl, a child who survived but suffered horrendous lifelong injuries. We've got photos of the child, and I should tell you that the family has given us permission to show those photos, likely as a warning about Jake Haro. But I do want to tell you this. When we show you those photos, they are quite disturbing. So Fair warning in advance. Here is the little girl in her hospital bed, 10 weeks old. She is recovering here from several.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't even say what I want to say on here. I can't even say it. But you should know what I'm thinking, but I can't say it. I can't say it. But looking at this, you gotta feel how I gotta get past this picture. Hold on.
Fractures to her ribs, to her skull, and to her legs. She is also recovering from a brain hemorrhage. This little girl was eventually removed from the Haro home, and she was adopted by one of Vanessa's cousins. That cousin has cared for this little girl and even renamed her.
Man, this dude is evil. He's evil. He's pure evil. Pure evil, bro. I'm sorry. He just, I don't get how, I really don't get how he's walking around. I don't.
Her new name is Promise Faith. According to the cousin, Promise is now 7 years old, but take a look at this picture. The damage that she suffered from those injuries was permanent. Promise was left blind.
Oh, my God.
I am the devil.
Oh, my
And
God.
I am here to do the devil's work.
How? Oh, my God.
Promise was left unable to walk. Promise was left unable to talk and unable to swallow due to strangulation. We are told from this cousin that Promise has 3% brain function, that Promise needs a feeding tube, and that Promise will need round-the-clock care for the rest of her life. So let's just contemplate this as you see these pictures. Jake Haro, who beat this child, received 6 months.
What? How did? Who sentenced this dude? Who sentenced this dude? Seriously, who seen it fit to give this dude 6 months?
What? All he gets is a year.
6 months?
It's the law. Sucks, huh?
What? Is that from sentencing guidelines, or how do you get 6 months for beating a 10-year-old to inches of their life and leaving them permanently scarred and just unable to take care of themselves? She has to go through a whole life. I don't know how her life is, but however it is, she has to go through that forever but she don't know nothing else. She didn't even get a shot. You didn't even give her a chance. You are a demon. You are a devil. I'm sorry. But I'm not.
Jail and probation afterwards. The same cousin who adopted this little girl, Promise, also took in Jake's oldest son, who she said...
What? How many kids this dude got that are being taken away before somebody do something?
Was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. That child...
I'm sorry. I know I keep pausing it, but I don't believe that. If any of these kids is messed up, I think he did something to him. I don't think he was born with nothing. I don't think that kid was born with nothing. You did something to him too.
Was named after his father, Jake. But the cousin also renamed the little boy. His new name is Carlos. And now this same cousin who has taken in 2 of Jake Haro's children, one that Jake Haro beat into a lifelong condition, another that was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. Now this cousin is caring for a 3rd child removed from the Haro home just this week.
I applaud the...
Wow. I just why would you even have a kid with somebody that you know, 3 kids in a row and you're not noticing something wrong and you're gonna have a 4th kid? And then when something happened to your kid, you're surprised? And then you gonna help him cover it up? Did you think he just started this behavior yesterday? He didn't just start this yesterday. He been doing this. This dude is pure evil. I'm sorry, man. It just, man. Hey, if y'all want to check I can't even really watch the rest of that, man. If y'all want to check the rest of the video out, go to Poetic Flacco's page, man. And it's just, I pray that baby's still alive. I do. But the way it's looking, and his lawyer too. Hey, man. I'm not against nobody who got to get their money. You do what you do, you know. But after representing him on the first case and he did that to that baby and you got him 6 months, if you the one who got him the 6 months, now he done killed the kid, man. How you sleep at night? Like, how you go to bed? I couldn't accept that type of client. I'm sorry. I'd have to turn, when you seen what he did, because he pled guilty, you know he did that to that girl. Now he done killed the baby. Maybe that's why I say formal. Maybe you did turn him down. But when I would have got him that 6 months, man, I don't think I could have slept. Knowing that he did that baby like that. I know I would have did my job and I'd have made my money and I'd have fed my kids, but at the cost of letting a monster go free to do this to other children. I don't know what story he fed you, but it clearly wasn't an accident. He keep having babies and handing them over to his cousin. Anyway, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all like seriously, like my ish. Subscribe. If you made it here, subscribe. It's me and you. Come chill with your boy. Let's build this community up. Let's see. I need some day ones. Can I get some day ones around here? If you mess with me like that, if y'all rock with me, man, you know, hit that notification bell, all that. I will be dropping more videos. And until next time, it's your boy.
No Face ID.
I'd like to just personally thank you for watching this video. And always turn those notifications on so you can catch me on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Until then, I'm out.